Hey everybody, Lawless here with a quick video, as in about 5 or so minutes, doing a channel update. It's actually my second take, because my first one, the audio got screwed, which is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Biggest thing right off the bat is I apologize for the delay in the Warcraft 3 content. There's like a twofold announcement with that. The first is that the Night Elf campaign, I have all of the footage for, but the audio at various parts got screwed up, meaning I either have to re-record, which I really don't want to have to do, or I have to do post-commentary. It's so bad I can't just leave it as is. Furthermore, a lot of my audio is just desynced, and there's not an easy fix because of how I record. So I have to figure out how to fix all these problems before I can upload the Night Elf campaign, which is the final part for the Warcraft 3 campaign. The next thing about it is Frozen Throne campaign. That will be coming out in the future. However, I'm going to put it on hiatus for a bit. I always intended on doing this. I think I talked about it a couple points throughout the playthrough. I'm going to wait a bit before I record that. A, so that way I can work out some of the kinks and other hiccups that I've been having with my audio and stuff. B, because I want to take a break from it. I feel like I would do better content if I took a break and came back later. And lastly, because there's a lot of stuff happening in the next few months with my schedule that make it so that way it would be kind of hard to fit in. And that is the big other announcement. So if we switch gears to this, whoops, there we go, and make me less huge. Here we are. So, this is the schedule for the next month or so, right? So these are the different weeks. This is the current week, the 22nd to the 28th. Here's today, Thursday. I'm going to post this almost immediately after recording it, assuming the audio doesn't get messed up again, so, and so yeah, this will be the schedule for the next month, which has several changes to it. So the first few things of note is just the next week is very much a flux week, so I can adjust to this new schedule. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be finishing up Mega Man. Might not be able to finish it tomorrow, either due to time reasons or due to a small hiccup that I have to solve. For those of you on YouTube, you haven't seen any of this footage yet. I have the entire recorded everything except for farming of me doing Mega Man stuff. I'm going to edit that and put that up in a little bit, and I'll go over why I sort of waited and whatnot. But I will hopefully stream and record the final part of Mega Man tomorrow. If it dips into Saturday or Sunday, that's fine. Saturday through Wednesday are all open days for me to just do random stuff. Probably play some Hearthstone, probably practice some more Castlevania, which we'll get into in a second, and stuff like that. So it's kind of more of the same of what's been happening with my stream and my channel will be happening for the rest of this week. Starting next Friday, the 2nd, we're going to switch gears. So this is part of the reason why I wanted to wait on Frozen Throne. This is part of the reason why I'm changing the schedule to the channel. Actually, I'm changing the schedule due to various problems. The current solution I came up with was mostly because of this, which is that the new League for Path of Exile is coming out, the new huge patch, the new huge update, and I want to play the shit out of it. However, the problem with it is that Path of Exile takes a lot of time. You have to put a lot of hours in. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to play it for the whole week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'm not going to record. So purple means I'm not recording, I'm just streaming. And then after that, I want to start recording the Advance Wars series. And then it'll be Path of Exile again, and then Advance Wars. This is the schedule I want to have from now on, which is 1 week of recorded content, 1 week of non-recorded content, so on and so forth. And in general, I want to be playing the same game or the same genre of game for the whole week when I record. This is good for several reasons. One, much more consistent content in that for the whole week you can tune into my stream anytime and I'll be streaming that, as opposed to on Tuesday and Friday and half of Saturday of this week, and next week I'll be recording on Tuesday and Wednesday and maybe farming on Sunday. Like, This is just clean. It'll just be Advance Wars all week, the whole week, Path of Exile all week, the whole week, blah. Also, on the non-recorded weeks, once I feel satisfied with this league in Path of Exile, it's going to just be open slots. So I can do farming for other games, so I can do other one-off stuff, so I can record other types of series. It'll just be open Flux weeks. Every other week will be a week for me to do whatever I want to do with it. The focus will probably be on the streaming side of stuff, but there's a lot of other recorded series that I want to do, and stuff like that. I want to do some formal reviews and things like that, which having those open weeks would be great for. Rather than switching gears every other day like what I've been doing, it'll just be way, way, way better. The other advantage to this is I'm now recording 5 days a week instead of 2, but I'm taking every other week off. It ends up being that over 2 weeks, I used to get 4 days worth of footage. Half of which you guys on YouTube have not seen yet, because that's been Mega Man stuff for the last few weeks. I was only recording Warcraft stuff once a week. Now, in 14 days, I'm recording 5 days a week, so there'll be a little bit more footage for me to work with, which puts me into my next thing, which is that my current format for stuff hasn't worked. I've recorded a lot of footage of various other games, like Dark Souls and whatnot, that I just haven't been able to edit well into videos. I recorded some Path of Exile and stuff as well. Those games, A, are just worse for recording, and B, a lot of games I find don't quite fit my format. I like to keep my videos under 40 minutes if possible, right? I think that's really, really good. However, in like Dark Souls, for example, at least usually the way that I play, nothing really will happen for like an hour, and then in 30 minutes I'll beat 4 bosses. Because I'm just, setting up the build and going through dialogue stuff and inventory management and all that, and not that that's uninteresting, but the fact that the in-game progress, the bosses and stuff, happen in such small chunks very, very quickly, kind of a problem. So I need to have a more flexible video release thing to make that work. And so I have a few ideas for this. I could just do what a lot of Twitch streamers do. Shoutouts to Rainavirus Jr., who's a huge inspiration for me, and he does this. It also makes editing way easier. He just uploads the VOD to YouTube and says, screw it. Sometimes he'll break it up into parts, so like, if there's an 8-hour stream, it'll be 4 2-hour videos. I personally don't like this. I think it's better for you guys, the viewers. It's better for me recording and whatnot, and it's better for getting more views and whatnot, to release smaller videos every day rather than once a week. Here's 8 hours of footage to have fun. But I do think I need to be a little more open because of the weird pacing of a lot of the games that I like to play. A lot of times nothing really happens. Other times there's like Warcraft, where it fits perfectly, and that's why Warcraft is up there now. Right? I can just play a level. Very few levels are more than 40 minutes, very few levels are less than 20. It's perfect, and there's clear breakpoints. Yay. Not the case with games like Dark Souls and whatnot. So this will give me more footage to work with, meaning that I can do a little bit more editing. A lot of the problem is that I feel that I have to use most of my footage because I don't quite record enough. Now, obviously, so far half my footage has not been posted on YouTube yet, and that's Mega Man stuff, which I'm going to be posting while I'm doing Path of Exile stuff and whatnot and getting everything put back together. So the next time I edit on Monday, I will probably start editing the Mega Man footage and get a lot of it done and put up on a schedule so it can take me through to recording Advance Wars. Fortunately, Advance Wars fits the old format really, really well, so you're probably not going to see anything drastically different for the next few games that I play, because they should fit the format really, really well. But in the future, I do want to do stuff where I'll post an hour video of me farming and then 30 minutes of me making progress, and I'll label them differently. One thing that I've seen people do is they number them, and then a farming video will be the same number with a star or like 0.5, right? So this is part 3, this is part 4. So like part 1, 30 minutes, part 2, 30 minutes, part 3, 30 minutes, part 4, 30 minutes, part 5, I farm for an hour. So rather than calling it part 5, I call it part 4.5 and just call it farming and post the whole hour-and-a-half video. So I'll either do that, or in addition, I will add just another 30-minute video on that day of actual progress. So if you just want to watch me actually progressing through the game, you will always have 30 minutes of content every day. Well, about 30 minutes of content every day. If you want to see the farming, great, that's just more content you get to see, yay. And because I'll be recording more footage, I can keep up with my daily release schedule and still be able to manage it. Also, because I'm recording for more days and all that, and I'll be more in the mood and all that, I'll need less warm-up, and it will just work better. So that's like the first huge benefit to all this. Now, the next series I'm going to be doing is Advance Wars, and this pulls me into the next thing I want to do, which is I kind of want to have themes for what I'm playing and why. I've kind of already done this. So for example, I want to play the Battle for Wesnoth really bad on the big formal release on Steam, which is happening beginning of next year. So I figured in the meantime, why don't I play other turn-based strategy games? Games that I like to play. So I figured I'd start with the Advance Wars series. I would like to play through all 4 games. I think it's a little ambitious, so it might not happen. I might only play through the first 2 or whatever. But I want to play through a few of the Advance Wars games, which are turn-based strategy games that are really good. And I don't actually completely suck at those games, so the content will be a little bit better than some of my other stuff. Mega Man. I'm pretty bad at that game. So I'll probably play a bunch of Advance Wars. If I do manage to finish all the Advance Wars content I want before Wesnoth comes out, then I'll also play a little bit of Fire Emblem. Then I'll play Wesnoth. Once I'm done with my Wesnoth content, I'll move to another genre. I'll probably revisit Frozen Throne then, so I'll probably also do a playthrough of StarCraft Brood War, Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth, and maybe another RTS. Maybe more Warcraft stuff, like Warcraft 2 and whatnot. So I'll do that for a chunk of time. Then I want to eventually do a Metroidvania theme for a month or 2, where I play through a lot of Metroid games. I play through Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I'm playing right now on off days, not recording, just to get back up to snuff, because I hadn't played that game in forever. And the game's still phenomenal. I'll eventually want to do a 3D adventure game like Zelda and Dark Souls and stuff like that. So I kind of want to get a themed months. So what you're going to see in the future is each month I'll do another video like this. Probably future ones will be much shorter, because there probably won't be too many big announcements like me changing everything. And I'll just have the schedule for the month and I'll post it in the video and talk about it. I want to find a better way to display this information. I tried to do it with Google Calendars, but that didn't look very good. So yeah, I'm going to try to find a way to make this information more accessible and more convenient to read and just better. I might have to have my graphic artists do like a graphic template, and then I can just fill in the info. But anyways, every month I will let you guys know what I'm doing, and I will try as best as I can to stick to the schedule. Yeah, so basically footnotes of everything. Warcraft, I'm taking a bit of a break. The Night Elf campaign will be posted as soon as I fix the problems with it. I don't know how long this is going to take, though. And I might have to just re-record it, which is shitty for me, but probably best for you guys, assuming I don't find a good fix. So, we'll see how that goes. Once I finish doing the editing, the first chunk will probably be finished on Monday. The Mega Man footage will finally start to be posted on YouTube, and that will be the daily series for quite a while. I'm going to be playing Path of Exile starting on the 2nd, every other week until I'm finished with the League, until I feel satisfied with what I've done. And on the other weeks, I'll be playing and recording Advance Wars series stuff. And once I'm done with Mega Man, or maybe if I want to take a break from uploading those or whatever, then I will start posting the Advance Wars stuff. So hopefully I will get on an actual daily schedule for footage on YouTube for you guys. And I might be able to do an offset. I kind of wanted originally, that's why I recorded both Warcraft and Mega Man at the same time, to do like Warcraft, Mega Man, Warcraft, Mega Man, Warcraft, Mega Man for my release schedule. To have 2 series going on at once and just flip-flop every other day with releasing them. I might actually be able to do that now with the new format. We'll have to see, though. No promises on that, but there will at least be one video every day. Once the Mega Man stuff starts to get uploaded. No promises on exactly when that's going to happen. Probably sometime, though, around Monday or Tuesday is when the first batch will go up. So we'll be back to a daily schedule. I know the last few days I haven't put anything, and that's shitty, and I apologize, but again, my footage got really messed up, especially my audio. So I had some questions for you guys. Of this list of games, what games would you like to see me play? I can try to prioritize those. Do you like this new schedule of sticking to a week to week of just playing a game for the whole week? Do you like that better than the day-to-day stuff? As I said, in the future, when I'm done with Path of Exile, those will just be open days, where I can just do whatever I need to do. If I need to farm in a game, if I want to play something else, if I want to do fan stuff, where I play a multiplayer game with you guys, that will all happen during the purple weeks. So, do you guys like all of this? What would you guys like to see? And I had one more question for you guys. What was it? Shoot. Oh, would you want to see the farming content and stuff, right? So, I have been not recording me farming in games and all that. You'll see this with Mega Man, so it might be a better question to ask at the end of Mega Man stuff, but I talked about, hey, like, in Dark Souls, right, oftentimes there's an hour and a half of me just dicking around, and then 30 minutes of me beating actual content. That hour and a half, would you want to see it, and would you like that format I mentioned of just, there's always going to be 30 minutes of me progressing every day, and then every once in a while I'll just post a larger video of me farming, going, hey, here's me dicking around for an hour and a half as I set stuff up if you guys want to see all the content. And those will be a lot more casual. I'll probably talk a lot less, or maybe a lot more, because I can talk way more off-topic and all that. Would you guys want to see that content, or do you think that would just clutter up the channel? Because my initial thoughts were, it's kind of boring content, it'll clutter up the channel, it's more work for me, I'll just not do it. But with this new schedule, that'll be a lot more doable, and with certain games, I kind of have to do that to an extent. So would you guys want to see that is essentially my question. Yeah. Otherwise, thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to support me, following me on Twitter will let you know when I go live on Twitch. I tend to stick to this schedule of streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My actual hours are posted on my Twitch. I didn't put that on here because I tried and it was too cluttered, too much information. So my actual hours are posted on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch to support the live stream. That makes a huge difference and lets me know how much interest there is in it. On YouTube, if you could like the videos that you like and subscribe to my channel. YouTube right now is actually the best way to support me starting out. YouTube is much... You can progress in YouTube much faster than Twitch starting out. So YouTube helps me out the most. If you want to support me there primarily, that would be great. If you can support me in both places, please do. If you only want to watch live streams, then tune into Twitch. But I guess my point there is just that if you have limited time or energy, putting that into my YouTube stuff would help me out more. If you want to make the best use of your support. Yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Tomorrow will be Mega Man stuff, and the rest of the week after that will be whatever. Probably Castlevania Symphony of the Night stuff, because I'm loving that game. Probably some Hearthstone stuff. Yeah. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for listening through the whole video for the update. And again, every month at the end of each scheduling period, I will make a new schedule for the next month and do a similar video to this where I'll announce any important updates. Probably there won't be that many in the future, and I'll announce the schedule. So, yay. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to say for those of you watching on YouTube is I've been getting your guys' feedback on the Warcraft videos. There's a few things I want to say about that. First, I know I need to boost the audio. For the Night Elf campaign, the audio is going to be not boosted. And that's because I already recorded 3/4 of the Reign of Chaos campaign with the quieter audio. I'm just going to close it out at that audio level. For Frozen Throne, the audio levels would be much louder, much closer to this video. Hey! Also, when I get feedback, keep in mind that because of my old schedule, and now it'll be especially true on my new schedule, I record huge chunks of footage, edit it all at once, and then upload it and put it on a schedule. Which means that if you comment on the first video of that recording session, hey, you know, it would be better if you did blah. I get your feedback, I totally make the change, but there'll be 8 hours of footage where I didn't have that feedback. That is just backlogged footage that I've already edited and posted. So, feedback, I love it. I want you to give me as much feedback as possible. However, it will unfortunately take quite a bit of time for you guys to see a lot of the changes because of how I record. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll see a bunch of you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.